These celebrities lost millions, all because they trusted the wrong people. Hey there, my name is Chris Graby. I love investing in startups, and today we're diving into the world of celebrities who lost a lot of money. First up on the list is Sting. That's right, international recording artist Sting. Now, you may know Sting from back in the 70s when he was a part of the band The Police, and they took off. And they had iconic hits like Roxanne or Every Breath You Take. There's nowhere that you could go in the late 70s and early 80s and not hear The Police playing. But the band actually broke up in the mid 80s, but Sting, he decided to keep going and struck out on a solo career. One of the biggest hits that he dropped was All for Love. Now, Sting, obviously from the success of his solo career and The Police, was swimming in cash. And that is when his financial advisor, Keith Moore, was scamming him out of almost $6 million. Here's what he was doing. He was making up fake businesses like Indian restaurants in Australia, eco-friendly gearboxes, and Sting actually never even knew that the money was missing. He found out by an anonymous tip that was alerted to the police of this fraud. Sting was too busy touring, making records, and making all that money to even realize that he was missing $6 million. Luckily, someone turned in the tip and he was able to stop the fraud from happening after that. Next up is Anne Hathaway. Now, this story is wild of what happened to her. Now, if you've been following her career at all through the years, she really took off and gained notoriety from being in the box office hit Princess Diaries. Now, from there, she's been a part of some major box office hits: Devil Wears Prada, Les Mis, and Batman's The Dark Knight, and of course, many more movies. Back in 2008, Anne Hathaway's ex-boyfriend and entrepreneur named Raffaello Forlorine pleaded guilty to misappropriating a minimum of $2.4 million worth of investors' money, including funds from his love, Miss Anne Hathaway herself. This is the craziest part. He pretended to be a Vatican official and sold Italian property owned by the Roman Catholic Church. You can't make this stuff up. This is actually a movie plot in itself, but this is where it takes a wild twist. He was released from prison in 2012 after serving close to 4.5 years of his sentence. And then he was deported back to Italy, where he is now back actively investing. What do you think? Are you giving him your money? And lastly, the biggest celebrity scam of all. It literally entangled tons of big names. I'm talking about the Bernie Madoff scandal. Look, this list of people who were victims was a mile long, but some of the most notable ones are Steven Spielberg, Kevin Bacon. It was rumored that Kevin Bacon lost close to $30 million potentially. Nobel Peace Prize winner and Holocaust survivor Eli Wiesel, whose foundation lost close to $15.2 million. Also included was Jeffrey Katzenberg, former chairman of Walt Disney Studios. A lot of people lost a lot of money through the Bernie Madoff scandal. But back in 2009, Madoff was sentenced to 150 years in prison and forced to forfeit $170 billion in restitution. So some people got their money back, but a lot lost their money. So what about you? Which celebrity do you think lost the biggest? Was it Hathaway? Was it Sting? Was it those caught up in Bernie Madoff's? Or maybe you know of another celebrity that got swindled out of their money? Drop in the comments. We would love to hear from you. And hey, look, if you're new to the world of startup investing, we're here week in and week out. And we would love for you to join our community, The Crowd. We're sending out weekly emails and education to help you get the edge up when it comes to early stage startup investing. All you have to do is click the link down below. Come join The Crowd. It's completely and totally free. Hey, look, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I know you're going to like this one right here, and you got to check this one out right here.